This is Sicarius Dracus Blaze, oxygen not included, prehistoric planet pack number 9. Let's do this. Okay, so we are working on completing this. That we've set them up so that their priorities are right, so that they're going to just continue to make this. We might need to set the smushing up a little bit higher to make sure that they keep doing that. But this is pretty much on autopilot, and we have an episode that we have to do. And I figured I had some time, so why not just work on a weird little project that most people don't even realize is a thing that you can do. And Prehistoric Planet Pack happens to have a pair of the a symbiotic relationship. And if you're looking at the screen right now, you can see I'm pointing at the chlorine gas vent and the saltwater geyser. And in these two tools here, along with the geotuner, can create some really magical effects going on. So with the simple application of the geotuner, and I might as well just start making some here. We'll just start on them now. I believe these are probably going to need some sort of metal on them, or high voltage. And then this is too far. How do I get the voltage? I'm just going to come straight down. I don't really mind. Open that up. Come over here. Oh, actually, come right here. And then to here. Close this out. Power. Constructive bridge. There we go. Everything is the correct. Do we still have... we do not. But that should be fine. We just would need a light in here. Like I can put a ceiling light and a duplicate sensor. Easy peasy. So these geotuners here, once we get one done, I'm going to show you a little bit about them, what they do, how this symbiotic relationship works. Also, I noticed that I'm not getting water into these hydroponic farms, which is not good. And I haven't seen one of these be used in a minute, so I'm really worried that they're not getting what they need. Like we're not harvesting these, I'm guessing. Can harvest that. Don't harvest these. Don't harvest that. These are not. Yes, yes. That's cool. Yes. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Cool, 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 cool. Harvest, yes. Why not? Why wouldn't I? All right. So this little, I'm just quickly. Oh, well. How about we don't need to harvest that because they're going to eat that. Yep. Okay. Great. So what? In order to make my saltwater vent here, with the how do I explain this? With a geotuner here, I can pick the saltwater geyser, and then we can add in a bunch of heat to this, and you can geotune something up to 5 times. So it puts out water at a 95 degree temperature, and yep, 95. So 5 times 20 is 100. We can put it out at 195 C. However, we're going to be also doubling the amount of salt water that's coming out of that thing. So it's going to be a ton of steam, and at 200 degrees, which we're just going to turn into a steam turbine, and that's going to generate us a bunch of power, and then we will have power to power the base and do all the things that we need to do. We basically are going to run 2 aqua tuners, And those aqua tuners are one is going to be for the base, to cool off the base because we're in trouble here. I'm going to try and get this one to run too. We're cooking on this one, so I need to get in here pretty quick and fix this one. And as well as I want to make this room, we're going to make this a big old room here with a lot of different things going on, all supporting this chlorine gas vent, and the production of as much bleach stone as we possibly can create. Like, as much. Like, we're going to grab this puff prince here and turn it into a squeaky puffed, and then we're going to drink in all this chlorine gas. Well, that's going to require like a base amount of chlorine gas, and these guys, these Rexes, we need them to put out ice. We want them to put out brine ice here, and so that we can feed the dew drippers, so that we can get this to be a positive interaction here. And that's just more bleach stone for us to have at our disposal, because we're going to need a lot of bleach stone. We're going to need, let's take a look. We're going to need, I can't do it, but I think we need like almost a kilogram a second times that, so that's 6 kilogram or 5. 5, that's almost 5 kilograms a second. We're not going to be able to geotune this thing all the time, but it's also not going to run all the time. As well as we're going to do 1 geotuning of this so that we can get more chlorine into the space, and then have more positive interactions with this, so that this and this feed each other over and over and over and over, and the output is power and bleach stone and a ridiculous amount of water. You have no idea. We're gonna have all the water, so we can put all the plants in. We can probably put in 3 more of these dinosaur plants, a pitcher pump to feed the rest of our research, because we still have a lot of water needed for our research. And if you see, the only set of water we have right now is this. We haven't even gone tried to explore out of our area here. Yep. And all of that in one episode, while we're gonna meteor blast this. And Demolior is getting quite big in the sky, and it is right here, few tiles, 62 cycles away. Whee! Let's just relocate this guy to here. That way he's not flopping around. Okay, so all of that while we're making this blaster shot, because that's going to be done pretty darn quick. And then we have our colony achievements and stuff. Come on, put the fishy there. All right, good job. Fishy's been delivered. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is we need to make a room for this saltwater geyser, because we're going to geotune this. We've already built the geotuners, so let's get this built. The bonus is that we're going to get a bunch of bleach stone. And I've already planned that I saw this and I was like, we need this. So that's going to get us a big kick in our bleach stone, right? And it's going to give us a nice big room for handling this. So how are we going to get into this hot room? Well, that's the next thing. The next thing that we need to do is we need to find an entrance for our Atmos suit dupes, so that they can come in here and be in this hot room, because this room's going to be like 200C. And then eventually we're going to move this right here, and then this top level right here will just be where the refinery lives, and the stuff that makes hot stuff, and then all the hot stuff like salt and stuff will get swept out. Yep, makes sense. Yep, giant, massive technology area. And these can just all sit in that hot room. So the room is going to look a little bit like, 6 of these steam turbines because we're gonna have a bunch of steam turbines. So it's even to come out right here. Yep. So suits. I'm gonna get rid of this kiln stuff right here. I mean, we're already warm right here. But I was gonna, I was thinking of just putting suits right here. Is there a better spot for suits? I mean, there's oxygen, right? We could put suits here. The other problem is my aqua tuner is only going to be like running. Where is my aqua tuner going to run? It has to make a leap here, like here. It has to come all the way over here and then come over down to over here, clean and cool this off here because this needs to cool the air right here, and that will eventually cool the base. So we're not trying to clean this area, cool this area right here. We're trying to cool this area right here. So if you look at my refinery, it's like in a bad position for that. Yep. Where can I put it? Where can I put? We can come in through here and then just dig it. It's a lot of digging when we're trying to go across this way. But eventually we need to open this all up anyway. Bye-bye Pinja Pepper Plant, and then we move all this stuff right here. Because look at this does 50. Alright, that's what we're gonna do here. We will just grow the pinch of pepper nut right here. We'll call it right there. And it'll come through here, and if there's any left, then woohoo. That's carbon dioxide. And how else can I handle that? I want it to grow, right? Like, something like that. And that's just going to dump the water in here, down, and whatever. Okay, and then that lets us get rid of these, and then we can start our digging in going on here. We're going to get rid of these so that we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And so now there's a little 3 gap, and we're going to make a little 3 gap right here and close this off so that we have the beginning of a closed off area here. Probably should use an igneous rock for this purpose. We're also probably going to need to move these water weeds and well, that's going quick. We're out of this. We need people to jump on this too. The problem with this is very manual. Very manual. What? Do you need phosphorite? I wasn't aware that you need phosphorite. Looks like you do. I thought I mined that. We'll build a we're going to build a feeder for this, and then we'll put a sweeper here, and then it'll just auto sweeper it. Automation is my best friend. I love to automate everything. I want that so I can get 2 more here. If I put one right here, that'll allow that to go that way. I could just jump down, but whatever. Boom, there's that. Then we'll just like put priority 5 for that, no big deal. Bit of wire for this. New printables. Mill millet for food. Got another machinery. We also have another scientist. This one has Masterworks, so that could get rid of some fossil blocks. Let's take Bonnie, and then get Bonnie working on emulsification. I'm sure I got some decorating tasks in here somewhere. This should be... Did they die? Are they dead? Pike apple. Another thing that we could do in here is put Wheezeworts. We can Wheezewort this place up. That'll give it at least a little bit of chill. The other problem with that is, or the other interesting thing about the Wheezeworts is that we're already doing something here, and this is trying to chill this place, right? Although whatever's going to happen is going to happen here. We might be able to move this whole research facility just over here to this line and make this line the science room. Like, move this over. I don't know. That's plans. And then we've got to already have our V right here. Just make this the chill room. I don't know. Wheezeworts. Anyway, we should put some Wheezeworts in here. Why can't you build that? Also, we can deconstruct this since this isn't going to be anything. And deconstruct these. Our oh, hey, look, we have our worn masks. So now we can have worn masks being replaced. Just a little bit more energy for them, just in case. Got 75 units. Okay, this area is clear. So now, stations. We're going to put some atmosphere checkpoints. And we're going to use iron. Cool, we got 6. That means that I need to come up here and generate 6 of these. Oh, yep, we need an atmosuit dock. Do. Well, geez. That's not a great place for it. That can't be built because it needs a tile here. Boom, there's a tile. We can deconstruct this here. Another thing that we could work on is the bleach hopper. We could try and bleach hopper this room. What are we waiting on? We need more biodiesel. We got this. Now we need more bleach stone, which we don't have any of. Do we have bleach stone at all? None. So we do need to go digging into here like right now. All right, let's go digging. Like, let's just go all the way over here. Right, so get them digging this. There's some bleach stone right here we need to dig into. And then we're going to make sure that we're using the proper insulated tile here. Can even grab a bunch of it right here even. We're just going to rebuild this line like right here. Scaffolding so everything can get done. These need power, so we need to provide them with power. We have a big old power brick right here. The line could be built this way and then up through here. Oh, it needs to jump. I'm thinking the power spine has to come through here anyway, so... Right, these are all going to be... This is all 8s. We want them to dig up here for... We want them to dig this top part first. And then as a group together do the thing. Okay, we should have our Atmos suit maker. Let's go make 8. Thank you. All right, now to make sure they don't overvolt this thing, we're going to chop that properly and put this on here. Oh, and this never got built, but this is fine now. We're going to deliver some suits to make sure they get delivered. And then we're going to close this up with an air vent tile, and then we'll be in here without any horrors. I don't want to dig this stuff up yet until they get suits on. Can someone not do this? Like, why can someone is not permitted to do this? Devin apparently can do this, but oh, right, we're forcing them to do the operating and the not machining, so they're not building stuff like that. That makes sense to me. Where did all the blast shot go? Into here. Okay. Yep. Cool. Should jump up. Oh, look at our calories. Our calories are fallen. We have a bunch of these. Whoa, what's going on here? Someone's not ranching. If you have a ranching hat, you need to be... Oh, farming. Farmer? Yeah. I guess 9, right? Like, this is our food source. People are going to start starving if they don't get the food. Which leads me back to the problem that we are definitely having an issue with duplicates, so we need to print another duplicate. Creativity is cool, medicine is alright, they got mechatronics. They can't build, but they can do creative stuff. So I love meeps. They can dig. I think Ada is our stronger. I just can't reject a 5 athletics. Hey, Meep, you're gonna do carrying for now. Did I stop people from coming in here? Nope. Oh, we need to get an electronics engineer here. We need to get them working. I don't know why I have you in. You need a demo hat. Here's a mechatronics. Max, you're gonna be who you are for the rest of your life. May, same. Congratulations. You're a doctor, but you're also our mechatronics. You're all good. You're our griller, and you're a very strange... Just like... We should just rename you Seagal. Carbon dioxide is being generated in here. I have a feeling that we're going to start seeing these tasks get done here. Yay! Can we get like, I don't know, 8K? Oh, wait. Oh, yep, they're going to start going nuts after this. All right. It's a good for me. That's plenty. Next is irrigation. Nope, there's nothing for you. You just gotta take it as it comes. Alright, that line can get removed here. We got some suits going. Oh, the other thing that we need that's really important for this is we need oxygen. So we're just gonna siphon this big old pipe right here of oxygen. And all that stuff is just going all the way up here to fill that up. So no big deal. 1-on-1. We're making a carbon trap in this room here, which isn't great. Fursuit is getting stuff going on there. We are lowering food. What is going on? Who is not making the food? Yeah, I suppose I could be working on sweat corn a lot more. These aren't running. Like, we have 400 sweat corn stalks that we could use. Okay. We're going to lock that. We're going to try and temperature lock this up a little bit and let this be on this side. And so that if there's any carbon dioxide, it's going to come over here and fall into this pit here. Okie dokie. Another thing that I should probably make it do is one air tile like right in the middle here. And that way this oxygen will always have an escape vent down in the middle, and it should fill this area up with oxygen, which is great. Give me a suit. All the suits. Why is May doing that? Okay. This might be too cold or too hot for that. Not great. So we're gonna put two igneous rocks right here, and then we're gonna drip or get this gunk, and the gunk is gonna drip right here. It will allow temperature out, and it's gonna stop this. So the next thing that we need to do is we're chilling off this bit of base here, while this gets dug out here. This is also supposed to get us some bleach stone up in here. Yeah, great job. You can take that stuff down. Good. We can also come up here and dig this stuff out. Start making this into a. The next dig is going to be this right here. We're going to dig all this stuff here. We're just making sure we got enough bleach stone that these can run. Still nothing, because I haven't dug any. Got Megafron grains going on right there. Nisbet and Freya, you have damage, so you need to take a rest. And then does that let me change the power here? It does. I'm going to change this power over to this one. And then trim that. Oh, might as well put all of this power here. Yeah, that's fine. We can do this. Boop, boop, boop. Great. So to geotune this, it says it requires salt, and we have a bunch of salt. I believe we have more salt than we could ever want to do with 40 tons of salt even. So we could definitely tune this. Next thing is why don't we have a light? It's because maybe the room is too big. Ooh, another blueprint, another duplicate. Digging, but sleepy. I'm fine with that. Oh, our calories are low. Construction, cuisine and construction. And then we have how many beds are we? Are we missing beds? Do we have beds? I don't see beds needed yet. We'll watch for it, and when it shows up. I saw the helix symbol. Oh, we have a mutant. We're gonna open this up. Stop doing that. We're gonna open this up and take a look at what happens there. Happens there, and then we need another station for our mutants, which I think is actually something we have to research. We're so close there. Might as well research that and get that done. This is done. Oh, what's that alert? Let's make sure it's not too long. This doesn't need to go in there like that. This can feed that like that, so we might as well just hook that up. Oop, other way around. Sure. Pressurize that pipe. Bit of light. This is causing them havoc, and I hate that noise. Why aren't we keeping the power? We're just really using a lot of power. This is also just pumping it at full out. So we are indeed using all the power we possibly can. I have to trim this right here. We are flatting out. I could build that for 1200 watts of power. Looks like we're doing really good in here. We're going to geotune the heck out of this thing. We don't have the temp. We don't really have the temp shift plate to be able to do this. Granite could probably work for this task. Gold amalgam could definitely work for this task. But we're going to put a plate right behind this thing and just drag it all the way over. We're going to also dig the rest of this stuff out here and make this a nice spot here. we're gonna dig out all of this. Boom, boom, boom. And then this can be tile. Might even need 6. In this room, we're gonna need an aqua tuner. The aqua tuner is gonna have to chill this stuff out. We're gonna have to use it for this too. It should come out. Oh, what? Changed to nickel? Okay, good. It got steel. We'll just leave it like this for a second. No big deal. Okay, that's all set. All this needs to be 9s. Just dig all that. Okay, and then let's set up our automation and stuff and get this going here, because this is going to power everything going on here. And then that'll help us with all the power issues we've been having. This can come across here and then up to here. This needs a way in. Oh, well, I guess that's finally getting there. Do. Crazy ideas. How many blast shot do we got? 80. This room's gonna get really hot. Maybe I can get somebody to supply me some igneous rock here. Maybe some suits. There's only sedimentary and granite right here, so they're working out of not having the stuff that they need. Here's some bleach stone that needs to go. I'm just looking to see if there's anything over here. I don't even see anything of use. Oop. All right, great. Good. You got what you needed. Oh, does that say 80 kilograms? What's our alert going on here? Okay, we're good to go here. Yep. Good. These will eventually get O2, but all this stuff will get worked on here. It's the biggest high priority stuff we got. Although I can say that the construction of this is not as high priority. Huh. And then our element sensor, we gotta make it out of steel. Boop, 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 boop. 84 units. So we're coming upon the time when we need to handle this. So in a hilarious way to do this is I kind of want to make them run on wheels. We're actually fine. We don't need to do that. We can just run the wire to it. Doop. Except we don't want to let all of our oxygen and stuff out, so we need a way to a liquid lock for this. This is probably all very, very, very hot. If I put liquid here, they can get up, they can get up, they can get up. I'm gonna put an insulated tile here just so that I can go through, get them up here and working on this. New printables available. Snacks. I was really hoping for somebody who could do some work. I guess we're printing food. This is important. It is the point of an episode, but we're coming upon having the amount of right blaster shot, so what's going on? Where's our bathroom? Are these empty? Are we okay here? I don't know. I think we're fine. Oh, I think the problem is that we have all these duplicants trying to use the bathrooms at the same time. So let's make another schedule here and shift it over. Oh, what? No. Chip is a duplicate. Is Chip the only one we have left? Yep, I think so. And then more schedule shenanigans. We also have the copy of which we can do some duplicates. Here's 4, 4, 4, 5. Great. What's going on? Oh, need to submit a bioscan. Also need to get bottle opener. I'm gonna drip some gunk. Thank you. Surface breach. Boom. And now we have 89. Let's finish up right here. How do I unlock? Oh, and we need to come in here and undig this. It looms. It's so close. Nice. Help me undo this. I think it's that way. Sweet. I don't need that anymore. Forget that. Deconstruct this thing, like, immediately. We have 91. 93. We're going to load these things on up in here. Target, Demolier. I also realized I could make some brackine out of this. So, I think we have the pinch of pepper nut. We could do a pinch of pepper nut. Can we do sleet wheat? Nope. We don't have that either, but we could do pinch of pepper nut to brackine. It's not a lot. And then that could feed these guys even better. I also want to redo these. There is a new way to make the lumb farms, and I want to show you guys that. And they're called micro farms, and I really like using them. We could have 4 of these guys. So I could do it to this one. So instead of it being like this, it's going to be the pneumatic doors are right here. And so it's just 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I can get it to go. And then we put our doors right here. And then we have this little micro area where this is going to just grow really nice, but then it saves us so much other room around here. I'll be able to I'll be able to put other things into this room. We are destroying Demolier. Also, watching this, you can see it launch, and then also when it hits, the Demolier flashes red in the back. You see that? That's cool. So cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's not horrifying. What kind of an atmosphere do you need? Do you need carbon dioxide, oxygen, polluted carbon dioxide? You got another mutation. Power is hurting. We are done with intracosmic blast shot. The only thing that we need to do is deliver it. We're going to deliver it. We are. Another thing I want to do that is not as important is we have a bunch of plastic right here, and I think it's time to put plastic as far down into our base as we possibly can. Like, at least from here to here. If we put the intracosmic blast shot in here, then it'll take less time. We can also drop this out of here too. Just drop them all on the ground, and then they'll pick them up and put them in here. Meanwhile, what's going on down here? I haven't really touched it in a minute. Oh no, they're working on it. Yeah, I see that. Might as well fix it while we got it going right here. Then I can just destroy this. Oh. And you put a grooming station, and then we put oh. I don't think you can put a Mimica in here. You have to put it right here. Boop, 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 boop. Grooming station, and then I had my Mimica right here, which is horrible. And I can just destroy these. And this is where I will put my critter condo. We need fibers. Sand. We got a bunch of sand. We got a bunch of athletics and strength. Decreased science. I'm a pretty big fan of you. I would really like to have a duplicant that can do work, because we have the power and I'd rather not waste it. Booster slots, and you can do tidying. Not grilling. Mechatronics, tidying, those are good. What are we looking for? Yep. No power. And apparently we need to repair this? It's not broken. We're gonna find out why the power isn't running. Yep, a whole bunch of little reasons here. Because I decided to destroy this thing. What else did I do? Nope, looks good. This is trimmed. Don't really have a lot of battery chilling here. Another thing that's going to happen is we're going to let all this hydrogen gas come up into this gas pipe, and it's going to just give us a bit more to work on. Why are they avoiding this? Yeah, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. There's no reason why they would grow here. We really need to get in here and do this thing. Because it's so hot, I'm just gonna deconstruct this right now and just let it run flat out. We need to chill off this temperature here and use that with power. No power consumers because this hasn't been built yet. No big deal. We'll get in there. The plumbing is going to be water, and it's going to be very warm water, which is kind of annoying. We're gonna see like some overheating shenanigan problems. So it's gonna come out like this. It's probably going to overheat this or overheat it. You generally can only put 5 on a system here. And then instead of salt water coming out, it's gonna be this. And then I'm worried that I will not get enough cooling with the thermo aqua tuner to cool off the little water that comes out of here. We could do radiant pipes in here, and this would make this room pretty warm, like 60 degrees, but this would get cooled off a lot faster too. So, or this might be able to cool off all that work. Maybe, maybe not. But this hot water just has to go into here. I made that out of liquid pipes. That's actually wrong. We need to do it out of... We need to do it insulated pipe. And we won't need to put any water back in here because all the water that's going to come out of here is going to be 195. So there's no reason to fill it in. I mean, look at all these rockets. Boom! Still have 17 to go. All right, I'm going to leave you here with this little moment of zen, and we'll pick up with the demise of Demolier in the early game of next episode. We got everything that we need. It's just a matter of shooting it into space and getting it going. See, we're going to load all that up. Boom. It's also a nice little rocket. We got these little rocket symbols here. Oh, that's so cool. Got 3 more. One more. Any more? Anybody gonna take this last one? All right. There we go. See you, Demolior. We're done. Okay. Thank you. Have a great one. See you in the next episode where we destroy the big rock. Bye.